Guys, I'm on my way to church right now. It's Sunday and I just kind of had my mini breakfast. I'm not gonna lie. Right now I have this gray sweater in this area jacket. That's what I have on. I don't have anything underneath. I just kind of have it like that. I gotta fix this thing, but just had my breakfast, just a banana and some water. That's it. I'm honestly not that hungry, but just to have something in my stomach, because usually after church I'm starving. And so yeah, I'm on my way to church. I was just thinking as I'm on my way, that you literally only have one life. Each time I'm driving, I'm always thinking, even when I have the music on, like I'm paying attention to the road too. I'm paying attention, but you gotta take risks in this life, and it might seem scary at first, but I know you gotta take risks. And I'm talking to myself as well. I'm not just talking to whoever's watching this, but I know I'm talking to myself, that you need to take risks. That there's only one life. We only have one opportunity. God blessed us with this life, and what are you gonna do with it? Are you going to live it to the fullest, and before you leave this earth, are you gonna fulfill your purpose? Are you gonna leave something behind? Or are you just gonna wait and day by day and do nothing with your life? And in my last video, I quoted a quote from Aristotle: to avoid criticism, say nothing, do nothing, be nothing. And I know I don't want to live as nothing. So take as many risks as you can, but know that they're good ones. And probably really early right now. Oh yeah, pretty early. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, take as many risks as you can. Know that you only have one opportunity. You only have one life. And if you really think about it, you do only have one life. You're not gonna come back. Like after you die, you're not gonna be reincarnated. If you guys believe any of that, I don't know what to say, but also live it good too. Be thankful for God for each day that He's blessed you with. And I'm already at church. You guys can see right there. So I'm already here. So we'll see what happens. Yes, sir. Guys, right now I'm at the dealership with my brothers, and we're trying to see if we can get a truck today. And so far they're running the paper process and see if everything's going good. I'm not trying to talk too loud, even though we're in the room, but yeah, there we go. So I'll let you know if we're gonna get approved in 3, 2, 1. So guys, just letting you know, we got approved for the truck, and this is a big risk that we're taking. And honestly, it was kind of scary, but you know, if it falls in God's plan, it will all prosper. So, you know, risks might seem scary, but you gotta know that if it's gonna benefit you, go straight for it. No matter how scary it is, just know that you just gotta do better, and you're gonna do better. So we got approved for a 2021 Ram 2500, like our biggest purchase yet. So we got approved. So it's only up from here. So if I can do it, you guys can too. So see you guys. So we bought a new truck home, and honestly, this is a risk that we didn't know we were gonna take this year. I never even thought about buying a new truck this year. So all glory to God, and it's only up from here. So if you're scared about buying that new equipment or anything like that, this is just to show that anything is possible. I didn't even think that we were gonna be able to get this truck, but we did. So got this trailer too, and I don't know what. Probably gonna keep this trailer for a long time. If not, sell it, buy get a new trailer. I'm not sure, but just got that for now. So my brother's the one driving it. So yes, sir. Right now we're getting some videos here at the state capitol here. So right here. So right now we're just filming an ad, and right now we're just filming a video and for a company. So we're gonna film it, and we just got some really good ideas. Hopefully you guys can stay tuned to see how that's gonna turn out, and it's gonna be pretty good. So we're here, and I don't even know what to say, but it's kind of this video is gonna be pretty different than what we've done before at all. So we're gonna see how it turns out.
2, 3, go.
What's up, guys? So I am in my office, and I'm gonna hop on a call with my friend, and I'm just gonna ask him some questions on his business, just kind of like on his take on college, on risk, and kind of what motivates him, just kind of his just on his opinion on business and what keeps him going and stuff like that. And he's been on business, I think, for like 2-3 years now. We've talked before, and he's a really humble guy. He seems passionate about what he's doing, really enjoys and is passionate in what he's doing. And I just I've asked him before if when he's available to hop on the call and just kind of talk to you guys on business and stuff like that. I always wanted to connect and network with people who have their own business. Necessarily doesn't matter unless you're on OnlyFans or in some other type of stuff. I never want to do that with you guys. If you're one of them, no, don't talk to me. But yeah, I just wanted to get it. So I'm just getting his take, and I'll see you guys in 3, 2, 1. So what's up, guys? I'm with my friend here, Pablo, and I met him through Instagram, and I was just I saw his work, and I just said, this guy, he's got a like, because I always wanted to network with people who are not also in the same business, probably not with landscaping, but I've also wanted to connect with people with many different type of businesses. Like, doesn't matter which one. I just really wanted to connect with people who are doing their own thing, and I feel like that's really inspiring to see people do their own thing and just try to connect with them. And this is somebody that I met on Instagram. So Pablo, introduce yourself really quick to those that don't know you.
Yeah, my name is Pablo Garcia. I'm a contractor here in Kansas, Wichita, Kansas. And my company, I mean, we do a little bit of everything. We focus on exterior work, but every now and then, we'll get an interior remodel or something like that. But yeah, we specialize in roofing, residential roofing, and that's what we're doing. We're trying to do every day. But yeah,
Okay, that's good. So, um, how long have you been in business?
my company is about to be 2 years.
About 2 years?
Yeah. 2 years with this, and then my parents is about to be like 3 or 4 years.
Oh, 3 or 4 years. Oh, okay, okay. Why didn't you go to college? What made you say, I want to do my own thing and college is not the only solution?
Ah,
Because I know there is parents where they tell their kids or they tell their daughters, go to college. That's the only way you're really going to be succeed in life. Don't start your own business. Don't do that. What if it fails? You're going to get into debt and it's going to fail. What made you go into business so much that you really didn't decide to go to college anymore?
ah. So I'm in college, but I'm not in person. I'm online. I'm
Okay.
doing finance, but the reason I didn't go to like regular like in-state or like out-state college is I got very lucky. My dad and my mom, they have a lot of connections. They've been in the industry for like over 20, 25 years. So they have connections with builders, anything construction related here in Kansas. So that helped me a lot. So I got very lucky, and pretty soon, like as I graduated or was going to, I knew I was gonna enter the industry because my entire family is something in business. Whether it's construction or it's like a some type of other industry, they're all in business here in the US and in Mexico. So seeing my parents be business people, as I was growing up and investing in, they were always different than other parents. They didn't always have a 9 to 5, so that also had a big impact on me.
Oh
And
yeah.
just seeing the amount of money that they made, not having to have a regular job, it was also like, why would I do? How would I go and work if I can just
Yeah.
copy you and then hopefully do better than you?
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the only reason I'm going to college is just to make connections, especially in finance. I think college it's not a bad thing. I think if you explore your options and maybe you don't go to the most expensive school, you can get some good connections, some very good connections. And
Yeah.
I think it's a good option for someone who doesn't know what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
Community college, maybe some like a cheap in-state college. A lot of people when they think college, they think like, oh, I'm gonna spend 100K, I'm gonna spend 200K. It's not always like that. You can
Yeah.
spend like 10K a year. You can go part-time. If you really want to go through college, you can do it cheap. But yeah, I think it's not my main priority like businesses, but I still just to do it, just to get the degree,
Oh no, yeah. So
just to kind of have it.
you would say college is worth it at a certain degree when it's involving with business?
Yeah, 100%. I think if you're not in like a biomed or you're not like something within business, I don't think the degree itself isn't important, but the actual connections you make through it is. I think what's more important is you get actual experience. So make sure you're interning, make sure you're actually doing the work and getting the experience in whatever you're trying to do. That's the most important thing. But yeah, a degree can for sure, I mean, it can put you at a higher level than other people. Not
Right.
because you're smarter, but just because you have it.
Exactly. And
That's
that
really
goes
it.
up out, huh?
Yeah, that's really it. But yeah, I don't think it's bad. I think, you can go to it. Just I don't suggest going for like an art degree or something
Oh
like
yeah.
that.
Yeah, no,
But if you're
exactly.
gonna
No.
go, get a degree that you can either make connections with
Yeah.
while you're attending, or it's gonna be like a doctor, lawyer, or something
Yeah.
with that type of industry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not against college. Um, Uh, well, I did put out a video on YouTube that like why is college a scam, and I
Yeah.
did put out a video on Instagram like college this and that. But I'm not against people who go to college. I get it for people who are wanting to be doctors or lawyers, anything like that. I feel like you
Yeah.
do gotta go to college because you can't learn that from anywhere else.
Yeah, you got to go through that process of,
Exactly.
your exams, passing all that to be able to get like if you're a lawyer, you got to take your bar exam. You get that through college, through university.
Yeah.
But if you're trying to get into business, it is different. It's not like I got to go through college to be able to get,
Yeah.
to be able to start a company.
I
But
know exactly. Yeah.
you do make connections. That's the only point
Yeah.
that I tell people is, going into finance or accounting or business, any type of those type of degrees.
Yeah.
You make a lot of connections, depending on what type of school you go to. But yeah, you can make connections.
Oh yeah. No. Yeah. Definitely. Have you made any connections so far? Like any?
Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot
Pretty
of
good.
teachers they can point you in the right place.
Oh really?
So I know a lot of people in finance that are like not within my industry,
Yeah.
but they I mean, they're gonna get into high positions hopefully in the future, and just knowing them, you never know in the future. Give them a call, give them a message, see where
Exactly.
you're
Yeah.
at. They can put you in conversations that you
Oh,
wouldn't think they
yeah.
could. So little things like that, that
Yeah.
thing costs to a certain degree, but yeah,
No, yeah, exactly. So I
yeah,
mean, yeah, if you're going to college and you know exactly what you're doing as you're going to college, that's a really good thing. But for people
yeah,
who don't, for people who are going to college and are trying to figure it out as they're in college, then that's like I would say a waste of time or a waste of money trying to figure it out as you're in college.
yeah, no,
And you know, you're trying to figure it out and you're spending all that money trying to figure everything out. And
yeah, for
that's why I took a gap year.
yeah,
And that's why I didn't go to college because I didn't know what exactly I wanted to do. I wanted to be a doctor, but that was too many years. I wasn't going to be in 15 years in college at all.
yeah.
Like,
It has to be a passion. Like if you're
yeah,
gonna be, some type of career like that, it has
yeah,
to be a passion to pursue
exactly.
it, go all those because you're gonna be like what, 30, 40 once you're making good money. So yeah.
Probably like till 50, to be honest, if I fail all those tests.
Oh yeah, bro. It's a but I mean if people who are passionate about it,
Exactly.
that's their goal, that's what they want to do. But
I
yeah, it's
know.
hard. That wasn't I never had a passion for that, so I never really thought.
I know, I know. But for me, I can't really deal with blood at all. So that's why I was
Nah,
like, that
yeah.
kind of turned me down. I can't even get the IV thing in my arm.
Nah, yeah, it's yeah.
So, so as you were building your business, what type of, well, first let me ask you, what does it mean to take risk in business?
Uh I feel like it depends for everyone because everyone's in a different position, I have a great parent, so a risk that I take maybe not or a step that I take towards my business may not be a risk for me, but it may be for someone else. Like if I spent a bunch of money into it, you know, I have a fallback because my parents, I live with them. They're not gonna kick me out. They're not like that. Um, Someone else parents might be different, so a risk for them may be to even start, to even like invest, 1,000, 2,000 into it. So I think it's different for everyone, but yeah, I think a risk is just something that puts you in an uncomfortable situation.
Yeah,
Like if you for example, when you first start a company, you don't really have capital to waste on marketing, so just cold calling every single day.
oh yeah,
Maybe you quit that job you had before.
yeah,
I guess I mean, you're not wasting or kind of not having fun in your early ages of life, like 18 to 20. But I guess some people would put that as a risk, instead of going out partying or kind of
yeah,
living life, they're, working on the company, on the business. So
yeah.
I guess it depends for everyone, but I think that's my biggest kind of thoughts on risk.
Yeah, being on thought, yeah, on risk, yeah, exactly. I would say risk is taking a leap of, you know, leap of faith.
Yeah,
You don't know exactly where it's going to go. And
yeah,
anybody who's taking a business, even the people who were most successful, didn't know where it was going to lead them. But it was their mentality, it was what they had to go through every single day and
yeah,
why they were doing it that made them take that risk of faith and why they started. And
yeah,
I think and what you're doing, you know, bro, congrats to you. You know,
yeah.
you're
Thank you,
doing
bro.
your own
Same to
thing.
you. Same
Yeah,
to
no,
you.
thanks,
It's the
bro.
risk.
And I bet your parents are, you know, are proud of, you know, their son trying to do something that most kids aren't doing. You know, probably kids at your age, they're probably doing drugs. They're probably miserable, trying to figure out their life, trying to figure out who they really are. But somebody at a young age, like you know, like you and I, they're trying to make a difference. And are even
Yeah,
though in the world it can make it maybe seem a dent, but for our family, it can make a huge impact in our family, bro. So,
yeah,
you
no,
know,
100%.
doing, you know, what you're doing is a huge risk, but you know where you're headed to, and you know that positive mindset that you have is taking you somewhere where no other person would think of going.
Yeah, no, 100%. Yeah, I think just having the vision and just trusting that you're gonna get there somehow. That's a big risk.
Exactly, bro.
'Cause
Damn
you
right,
don't know how
bro.
long it's gonna take. You don't know what's gonna come along the way. You don't know the
I
people you're
know.
gonna meet that may, try and lead you in a bad direction. But even
Yeah,
just having money is a risk. It can turn you around, it can damage you just having money.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I think just the whole thing is a risk. But yeah.
exactly. And what's your whole goal behind the whole business? While
Uh,
you're taking this risk and that you started this, what's your goal that you wish that you can hope accomplish even after you die? Like
I
after
think
you
just
die.
building it big, having a big team, big sales team,
Yeah,
and then giving them a good environment to work at, make good money, have a good life for themselves. My whole goal with anyone that does work for me is to make good money and
exactly.
be in a good position. I don't worry about how much I get paid because I honestly I don't really care. I don't know why. I don't care about money. I get happier when one of my sales guys has a good week than when I don't think about how much I get paid. But yeah, and then putting my parents in a good position as well. I have my mom as an accountant now, and then hopefully this year I have my dad as a project manager, so he can start working in the field. And then yeah, get a good concrete crew to replace his current one, and he can
Yeah,
get out of the field and start just managing and not have it so hard.
yeah,
But yeah, that's the goal for sure. And because my parents would never accept a big check, like you're retired. But if I can put them in a good position in my company to where, I know they're getting treated well, they're not having to stress or anything, but they're still getting, they're still working, doing what they like.
yeah.
That's the whole end goal right there.
No, that's good, bro. I'm glad, bro. Like you have two parents helping you out, and that's probably like a kid's dream, having
Yeah,
their
I got very, very lucky. That's what I tell people is I got really lucky with
exactly.
with my parents. I have like the perfect team.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's why I've been able to grow, at a good rate because I got very lucky.
exactly. Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
That's like a kid's dream, like to have their parents either support them or work with them, like in their
Yeah.
towards their whole goal.
Yeah, and they see the vision too. I think them seeing the vision, and
Yeah,
then once you start showing the result, maybe because my mom's an accountant, she sees all the money, she sees exactly how much I make, how much I get paid.
yeah,
So once they start seeing the results, they get motivated too. They're like, okay, you can probably do this, and they
yeah,
support it more.
exactly. I know,
Yeah,
I know when I turned down college, my mom she was pretty upset. I know she
yeah,
really wanted me to go to college,
yeah,
and but I told her about the business. I wanted to grow with my brother, and she wasn't really into it like at all. And it kind of took her a while, like probably a
yeah,
year or two, for her to kind of actually catch on. Now I'm getting her full support.
yeah. That's good, bro. Yeah,
She was the one that actually mentioned me and actually saying, you need to get a new truck, and we're going to the dealer. I don't care. I don't care if you're broke. I don't care if you got a lot of money. We're going and we're figuring out this thing. So, um. Honestly, all glory to God, we were able to get that truck, and it was thanks to my mom for her full support. And it's um for those that don't feel like they're getting the support from their mom or from their parents, they'll eventually catch on. Like I said, they
oh
come
yeah,
from a
yeah,
different background than us, and their in their mind, their view of success is different compared to ours because they think you got to go to college,
yeah.
spend years and years in college and then come out successful or do something else. They don't think about, oh, my son has to start a business for them to be successful, right?
Yeah, no,
So,
100%.
you
It's
know,
also a cultural thing too. It's I mean, it doesn't matter if you're Hispanic or Asian or whatever. The every parent's thought is like, my son needs to go to college, get a degree, and he'll be
yeah,
successful. But it doesn't work now. It may have worked, a couple years ago, but a degree is not gonna be like the key to everything. You're not gonna get any job. You're not
yeah,
gonna be able to get your dream salary off a degree. You're gonna have to put in the work
exactly, yeah,
or find other ways.
yeah.
But
And your why, like, um, did you have a reason, like, what's your biggest why and why you keep going whenever? Because I know in business it's not always easy. And this is for those that are in already starting their business, but they always feel like unmotivated. What
yeah.
keeps what keeps you motivating and to keep going and say, even though you're not feeling motivated, but you're saying like, oh, I know why I'm going, and you keep going.
I think just a vision, to be honest. Like just daydreaming, about, hopefully one day having your dream life, whatever it is.
Yeah,
Having your parents retire, that's a big one, having them kind of secure, having them financially secured, that's a big one.
oh
And
yeah,
then yeah, I think just being able to provide for your family. I think that's the only thing anyone ever needs.
Right,
As a
right.
man, I think if you can provide for them, you're good. Like you don't need anything else.
Exactly, yeah, bro.
And you build something that it benefits you. You know, you're not building someone else's dream. You're kind of
Yeah,
building your. I mean, it depends. Some people they don't want to be a business owner. You know, they don't. They just want to be able to financially, be financially secure. But for
yeah,
me, it's just I want something bigger, like something massive.
exactly, yeah.
So I want to build something big and hopefully fulfill that visions that I have and yeah, the future.
Exactly, bro. With as you keep going, I know you will, bro. Honestly,
Yeah,
and
thank you, bro.
I know you will. I know I'm trying to. My vision is when they retire my mom, actually retire my
Yeah.
parents, and I know I didn't grow up with the dad,
Ah,
so I
yeah,
just grew up with a single mom. So one
yeah.
my biggest dream is just buy her house one day and just retire her and just
Retired. You have a brother, right?
yeah, I do have a brother. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah,
yeah.
that's good too. Yeah. Yeah,
You
you
know,
guys can team up, bro, and you guys can take it. That's all you need. You just need a good person by your side and
exactly,
you
bro.
can grow. You can grow anything. You just need that one like right man that's by your side no matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's your parent for you. That's your parents.
I feel like I have a couple. I feel like I have my dad,
Your
and
dad.
I have a couple salesmen. I have one or two that feel like no matter what, they're just always there. So,
Oh,
because
really?
I mean, we've run into some problems, in the past,
Uh-huh.
and they never changed. Always by the side.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it's always good to have a good team with you that can
yeah,
see your vision as well.
yeah, yeah. You gotta have a good team in business. Yeah, you have to have a good team.
Yeah,
A
exactly.
lot of people want to grow by themselves, and it's hard. It's super,
I
super
know.
hard. You
I
gotta have
know.
a good team around you.
It's like Andrew Tate even said, many people or who are building their own thing, like own business, they're trying to compete with someone else. And like that's like one person competing with the whole team. You have if you
Yeah,
want to compete with somebody else, you have to build a team of your own to compete with another team because it will be impossible for you to compete with somebody else who's already
yeah.
building a team.
100%.
And like you say like you have salesmen who are there with you through problems, and that's really important. And having a good team. And that's I haven't built a team yet, but probably someday I will, and hopefully they can.
It takes time too. That's what I tell everyone is it takes time, You don't want to just bring in anyone just because you want to have a team.
Yeah,
You gotta bring people in that they have the same morals as you, same values as you, and
exactly.
they're
Yeah,
gonna represent your company, right? And
yeah, yeah.
sadly, it's hard to find those people, but little by little they come in.
Right, right, right.
One day you're
Have you
like,
ever wait, will you keep going?
oh sorry, bro. Yeah, one day you're just gonna look up, you're gonna be like, damn, I got 5, 6 people now in my team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried to fire anybody? Like, have you
Yeah.
ever you
Yeah,
fired
actually, he's
people?
still on my team, but yeah, it's gotten tricky for sure.
Oh, really?
Because that's one thing you don't prepare for is you get in. Sometimes they can get themselves in situations where, in the heat of the moment, you just want to fire them. You want to tell them, I can't have you here anymore. But I
Oh,
think
yeah.
every good boss, they need a couple of days just to reflect and to actually see, what's going on here and not make a decision just like that.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, don't just, everyone, no one's perfect. People are gonna make mistakes. Just make sure that they learn and their head. I mean, just making sure that they're gonna be responsible and
Yeah.
they learn from the mistakes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. How important is it like to have good character in business?
That's
Like,
the biggest thing for sure. Yeah,
to have like so your your workers don't see like, my boss doesn't care if I work or not or anything like that. It's really
yeah.
important to have character, right?
I think more. It's just like respect. Like they see that I'm always trying to make their lives easier. Like I always just call them and I'm like, what can I do to help you out? How do I help you sell more? Do I need to spend more on marketing to get you more like appointments or do I need to get, is there a software you want me to buy for you? Like just asking questions like that. And they're gonna, even having them on courses, getting them in marketing courses or sales courses,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
they're gonna respect you for that because you're trying to help them out.
Exactly,
You
yeah.
helping them out is them making more money and then building themselves, and building their future. So they'll respect you and that's all you need.
Yeah, yeah. No, that's right. Like I know you need to have good character as you're building your own team and everything like that.
Yeah, yeah.
So before we end it off, what one message or what do you want to leave with people who, are starting their own thing or who are having doubts, like should I start it or not? You
Yeah.
want to leave anybody with that?
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be super, super hard. It's not easy whatsoever. Because I mean, if it was easy, everyone would do it, but it's
Yeah.
super rewarding, building something for yourself. You're gonna fail a lot of times. Like the first time you're gonna fail. You're gonna fail like 50 different times. You might get sued. You might have to fire a few people. You might lose 10, 20,000 on marketing, on by getting sued. A lot's gonna happen, but
Yeah.
I think just knowing what you're getting yourself into, knowing that all those things are gonna happen, whether they're gonna happen no matter what.
Yeah.
Just prepare yourself for it, and think as long as you have a strong mentality, strong character, you're gonna get through it.
Exactly.
But
Wait, have
yeah,
you ever got sued?
nah, not yet, not yet. I know
Okay.
it might happen. I know it's gonna happen in the future, but hopefully not
I thought
anytime. But
I was gonna ask how do you deal with getting sued?
I
Like,
mean, I know companies that I'm close with that they got sued their first year, but it's just
uh,
preparing for it. You can't. I mean, you can pick and choose homeowners and clients that you work for, but it happens.
I know, yeah, yeah,
Especially if you're doing a lot of work as you scale.
yeah.
You get more liability on you.
Oh yeah,
You grow your team.
yeah,
People make mistakes. It's gonna happen, but yeah, I think just making sure that you resolve every problem,
yeah,
that you don't let any problem, no matter how big or small it is, you don't let it just get past you.
yeah.
Whether it's with the worker or it's with the client, just being there and resolving it. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I think just know that you're getting yourself into a lot of pressure, a lot of problems, but if you can get past it, you'll be good. You'll make something big.
Exactly, yeah. No, and what he said was right, and just basically, I'll kind of add on it a little bit to that. Just find your reason why, because I know as you're starting your business, you're gonna get unmotivated, and I know there's days where I feel unmotivated at all. Like,
Oh
probably
yeah.
I know there's a couple of days where I just like shit, like I don't even know what I'm doing. Like, how,
Yeah. That's
bro?
one thing too, is
Yeah,
you don't know what to do. Like you can't copy someone else exactly because everyone's in different positions when they start. So it's like
yeah.
you can't just search up a YouTube video like how do I do this? Like it's just kind of just learn.
Yeah, you gotta actually do it yourself.
Yeah, yeah.
Test it out yourself. Exactly.
You gotta just go for it. Pretty much it. Just go for it and you'll learn.
Exactly. Exactly. Just have your why, and basically your why is your reason why you're gonna keep going, basically.
Oh yeah, yeah. And then another thing is you're not gonna get rich. You're not gonna get rich the first or second year.
Oh yeah, hell no. Hell
Workers
no.
are gonna make more than you. There's gonna be days where you don't pay yourself for like a lot. You're not gonna pay anything to yourself.
Exactly.
But yeah, I think just having the vision and just no matter what happens in the middle, just knowing that at the end is gonna be worth it. You're gonna get to that point one day,
Yeah,
maybe in 10 or 20 years, but just gotta keep going.
exactly. Hey, thank you, bro, so much for your time. And thank you guys. And hopefully, if you ever want to bring your other friend too, who's
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I was gonna ask him. I think for if you ever do a second Zoom meeting or anything like that, I'll have him on for sure.
Yeah, yeah, just let me know when if you want to hop on that Zoom call too, just add on some more of those things, be welcome, bro. I know as much, just try to provide as much info as I can and that'd be really good, bro.
Yeah, I think yeah, because having more people here with different experiences, it can help someone out there watching. Because everyone, I mean, someone may relate with me, someone may relate with you.
So guys, I'm gonna hop on a call with Pablo's friend, a guy that also owns another roofing company called Galaxy Roofing, and I'm just gonna get his take on business and just kind of his stuff. Probably not too long, but I'm just gonna get there really quick. Yes, sir. Hey guys, so I just got back from work, and right now I'm meeting again with Pablo and with another of someone that he knows, a good friend of his, Juan, who also owns a roofing company called Galaxy Roofing, right?
Yeah, Galaxy Roofing and Construction.
Galaxy. And right now I'm just gonna interview him and just kind of get his take on what it means to take a risk in business, and also his view on some other things that I'm gonna be asking him. So, for those that don't know you, introduce yourself really quick.
My name is Juan Yair. I'm located here in Oklahoma City. I've been here since I was like 7. I was born in Nebraska, and we moved around from Florida to Indiana. And my dad's a roofer, so that's why we were moving because he would storm chase. So wherever a storm would hit, he would go work. So So we landed here in Oklahoma. He didn't want to move anymore. So we moved down here, and that's how I've always been around roofing. Just because of my dad, he's a subcontractor, and now I got him working for me. I got my own business. I've been in business for 2 years. This is my second year now, and just now trying to get rocking and rolling, honestly.
That's good. So you say you've been in business for 2 years, right?
Yes, sir.
Did you go to college?
No, I did not want to go to college.
What's your opinion on college?
Shit, what's it called? I mean, if you need it, you need it. But
Yeah.
like, for like, depending on what you want to do, like, obviously, if you want to get in the medical field, you have to go to school. If you're trying to become a lawyer, if you're
Yeah.
trying to go down some like a career like that, you probably more than likely need school. But like nowadays, you don't need school for a lot of stuff, or you can just go to what's it called? Like, go to like Metro Tech. You can go to Francis Toto. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, like community
Like a
college.
trade school. You can go to like a trade school,
Yeah.
it's more affordable. Like there's so much different options. Like whenever I was in school, like, you know how your parents tell you as a kid, like to always think like what career you want to take, right?
Oh yeah.
Like my parents told me that since I was like a little ass kid, and I've always thought about it, but like once I got to like sophomore, junior year, I was like I want to get in real estate, but even then I wasn't like set on it. But even for like real estate, you don't even need to go to school.
Oh
You
yeah.
know, for a lot of things like roofing, you don't need a school for that.
No, yeah. That's exactly the same thing I was telling that I was talking with Pablo the other day, that you really don't need to go to college unless if it's like, to become a doctor. Obviously, you need to go to college because of that. You can't do surgery on somebody if you don't know what you're doing, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, for law school, like to become a lawyer or for anything else, just like something big, yeah, you need to go to college. But to like own a business or to do anything like that, I know sometimes like parents pressure their kids, the only way you got to go to, the only way to be successful in life is to go to college. And honestly, um, I disagree with that. My mom, like, I turned down a good college here in Oklahoma. There's a college called ORU. I'm pretty sure you heard of it.
Tulsa.
Yeah, in Tulsa. I got accepted to that one, but I turned it down, and I know it made my mom upset because she wanted me to go to college. And it's also a college that I really wanted to go to as well, but I decided God had other things for other plans. So you know what? I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just let's just do a business with my brother. And honestly, we didn't know how big we wanted it to grow. We kind of um just kind of took a shot at it, and just, honestly, now we want to grow it as bigger than what we've seen people do on social media. And what you, Pablo, you, me, what all three of us are doing is a big risk because like growing a business isn't guaranteed that you'll actually be successful. It depends on you if you're actually determined to be successful or not.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, you give me your opinion in college. But while you've been on business for 2 years, what does it mean to take risk in business? What does risk mean to you?
That the reward costs. So like I said, I'm trying to create a business. I'm trying to have like with the business, I'm trying to create financial freedom, that's really what I'm after, financial freedom, make sure my family got everything they want. I don't even want my family working, that I'm trying to be that guy for my family and I mean that's the risk I took, starting a business.
Yeah.
I mean if I lock in, that's another thing too. I'm 21 years old. I don't even know everything completely about running a business, but I'm learning as I go. And I've only been this is my second year, like I'm just now about to get rocking and rolling. I understand more about a business, what you need to do. I've networked with a lot of people and I learned a lot like on my own, like sales wise. I learned a lot of stuff from YouTube,
Yeah.
learned a lot of stuff on Facebook. There's a lot of group chats about roofing with hella roofers all around the country. Learn from that. And like I said, I took a risk because I don't know how to run a business, but I've been going as I go, talking to the right people
Yeah.
so they can guide me. Otherwise I would have been bankrupt.
No, yeah, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of people that go like broke like in business, but they go broke many times, but they don't stress out. And I feel like that's one of the things that about business owners, what makes them successful is that they can um handle stress under so many pressures, like if that makes sense. Like they don't get stressed out, and that's what makes them successful. And taking risk, like all three of us, we're taking a risk in doing a business and running a business. Because like I said, it's not guaranteed. You're actually gonna grow this business. It just depends all on you. How big are you gonna grow it? And are you willing to go through all like through all that massive shit ass problems that like life throws at you, that life tests on you. So basically, yeah, so that's basically what it means to take a risk. So for any of you guys who are thinking about starting a business and just thinking like, oh, I'm gonna start one and it's gonna go good after day one, you guys don't actually know what it is to like actually start a business and actually keep going. There's days where it's gonna be horrible weeks, horrible days, but like it depends on you and how hard you're gonna keep going after each day, no matter how bad or good it gets. And uh, so now that we touch risk, have you taken any risk in business besides actually starting it?
Taking risks. Yeah. Like I said, like money wise, you gotta make sure your bookkeeping right. You gotta make sure your numbers is right.
Yeah,
But I mean, I've been taking risks all types of ways. In business, it's like there's different things. There's marketing, operation,
yeah,
sales. There's different things you gotta be good at. And if you're not good at, you gotta be having somebody that does it.
yeah,
That's one thing. Like I gotta make sure I got a bookkeeper.
yeah,
And then like working insurance claims, you got to make sure you're getting the most out of the insurance company. And that's one thing I had to learn. I had to learn the insurance side uh along the way. The insurance side is like kind of hard, a lot of people don't know about it. But if you really want to get the most out of the insurance company, you have to know about it. And that's what I've learned over time.
yeah,
And then another thing is like I used to I used to suck. I mean, I wouldn't say I suck, but like door knocking, I had to get good at door knocking.
oh yeah,
But I had to get good at it. A lot of stuff, I had to at least like expand my knowledge. That's one thing I've been just trying to do. Read. You use ChatGPT?
yeah.
Yeah, I use ChatGPT religiously, bro. I be paying for it.
Oh really?
Yeah, but the reason I brought it up is because I read a stat off there that 80% of successful business owners read one to two books a month. So
Yeah.
I've been trying to read a book. I fucking hate reading.
Yeah,
I used to hate reading in school, because they make you read that boring ass shit.
I
But like
know.
back then, I kind of fuck with it. Like if I picked the right book, that's why I knew. Like if I picked the right book or something, a topic that I'm interested in, that I would actually like to read it. I'll
Yeah,
spend 30 minutes reading or something. But I've been trying to get back into reading because like I've networked with a lot of people, and like they always bring up reading, bro.
I
Every
know. What have books have you read so far?
I read I made it my goal like this year to read 6 books. I read this roofing book, like it's called The Roofing Machine.
Yeah,
It talks about like how to run your business, and then I'm reading this book right here. Uh it's called like how to make money. You
yeah,
can't
no,
really
I sort of yes. Oh yeah, how to make oh okay, okay.
how to make money. And it talks about like different industries.
Yeah,
I was like the chapter that I was on, it was talking about real estate. Like with real estate, there's different ways to make money.
yeah.
That's something that I want to get in eventually. That real estate, that's where you make the investments, bro.
No, yeah, like definitely real estate. Honestly, I've actually started reading books, well, for a while now, because I mean there's this guy, I'm not sure if you heard of him. Yeah, Iman Gotchi. He he like I was kind of looking into his story. He was saying that he would read a book every week. He would finish a book in a week or two, and he would just read as many books as he can, try to get, because he says like digging for gold. It's like digging for gold in a mine. You're digging for knowledge in each book that you read. And I feel like that actually that kind of inspired me to read a little bit more. So, I mean, so far the books that I've read was Atomic Habits, The Psychology of Money, and right now I'm reading The 48 Laws of Power. That was a big ass book, but I'm trying to read that. And
Shit, I mean, I got a list of books, but you need to read Buy Back Your Time. That's another one. I I,
um,
I see a lot of people bring it up.
oh, wait, what's it called?
Buy Back Your Time.
So it cut out, but I'm gonna rejoin it again. I think one of the guys are gonna make another Zoom call, and I'm gonna join it. And yeah, I don't think I could screen record that one though, but I'll try to get a on my phone or something like that. But yeah, these things are kind of awkward for me because I never really. It's kind of like my second time now, and I'm kind of getting used to it, but just kind of doing it. It's kind of feels awkward for me, but it's pretty good. Just content for you guys, so you guys can learn. I'm also learning as well. Yeah, I'm actually pretty tired because I just got back from work, from laying down the saw. Alright. What's up, guys? So, guys, I'm in the truck, and hopefully you guys can see me. It's pretty dark, but I just got back from church, and I'm something as I was driving. We got this truck, and we never thought that me and my brother would be getting a truck this year at all. Well, we were actually planning on getting a truck, but not really soon, not as this soon. So, as I was driving, I was just thanking God for this truck. And my mom, she was that one that actually said, you know what, you guys are gonna have to get a new truck. The one that you guys have isn't good. And honestly, yes, no, it's literally that Chevy isn't good no more. I mean, I still drive it, but I only drive it just when I'm going to short distances or something like that. But I might sell it, I might not. I might use it for work, but we'll see. But I was just thanking God for this truck, and I want to thanking my mom as well. She's been supporting me, and my brother, and I just want to leave you guys with, if you're on this journey of doing something with your life and wanting to achieve goals, if your parents aren't with you on it, that doesn't mean they don't support you. It just means that they just don't see what you're seeing. They don't right now. They don't have uh they just don't see what you see. They don't see what you're trying to achieve. And that's totally normal, because your parents want the best for you. They don't want to see you fail in life. No matter how hard they are on you, they don't want to see you fail in life. They want to see you succeed. And I feel like that's one of the biggest things a son can do, a son or a daughter can be, is to become successful and watch, and a parent watching their son or daughter becoming successful, becoming like someone in life. And you're sooner or later, your mom's really gonna see what you're trying to do as you go up and as you start achieving things. And once they start seeing how good you're doing, don't push them away, but receive their full support, because they're gonna be there in the highs and lows. And I just want to thank my mom, for believing in me and my brother, and for continuing to believe in us. And she always prays for us, and I always thank her. And there's literally nothing in this world that I can repay my mom. And there's nothing in this world that you can do to repay your parents. The only thing I feel like you can really do is just become successful, become someone in this life. And you're gonna see how proud your parents are gonna be of you, your mom or your dad, or both of them, how proud they're gonna see their son become. And I just want to leave you with that. If you guys are feeling down, if you guys are wanting to start something, just do it. Because if you're waiting for the perfect moment, you're never gonna start, because there is no perfect moment. So just start. And hopefully this can inspire you guys to keep achieving more things. And I just want to leave you guys with this. Don't be afraid to take any risks. Don't be afraid about what's gonna happen in the future. The future is has its own problems. The past already passed. Be in the present and have big goals for the future. So I want to leave you guys with that. And I want to leave you guys with that. And on that note, you guys got this. We got this. So I'll see you guys on the next one.